The same Bible we kept complaining that it was packaged and sent to us to deceive us, to destroy us. Is it not the same Bible that the British and the Americans are using? Do they have another Bible for themselves? Hi, everyone. It hurts me so much to see Africans using the excuse of going back to their roots to now involve themselves in doing a lot of senseless and fetish things, calling it tradition. How could you forget so soon the high price you paid for civilization? I like that you no longer pretend about visiting native doctors. But what I don't like is the idea of moving from frying pan inside the fire. I understand that the country is hard and that spiritual leaders are hatching in on this advantage to brainwash gullible people. But the problem is our quest and hunger for miracles and shortcuts. Otherwise, why would you move from a man of God that takes away your income, sleep with your wife and children, to a native doctor that takes even double of what you were giving to the man of God? And this time they will package baskets of lies and parcels of confusion, and you will collect it in all happiness, calling it tradition. We are trying to blame everything on colonial masters. Africa is not the only land that was colonized. Go and read, make research. I am a Nigerian living in the diaspora, and I am tired of hearing Africans and Nigerians complaining of slavery. Do you think that if you had other things better to offer in exchange for the civilization that was given to you, that the British would have taken your parents into slavery for cheap labor? No, they would have taken something more beneficial. Check other countries that were colonized. They were also exploited. Not only Africa, not only Nigeria. They exploit this country based on what they have to give in exchange for the civilization that was given to them. It's time to grow up. Other countries have long moved on. Canada was also colonized. Brazil was colonized. So many countries were colonized. But these countries have taken the good things they got from civilization, focused on them, and moved on with development. China, Germany, Japan, Russia teach their children how to produce the basic things they need, they use, they eat, how to maintain them, and how to sustain them. But Africans are focusing on learning dance on TikTok, body alterations, makeup, praying and fasting and speaking in tongues, and hacking into people's accounts to steal their money. And the next moment, we will resort to blaming the government. If we are not blaming colonial masters, we will be blaming the government. Culture and religion. It's a way of life. It's supposed to guide people on their journey of life without taking life away from them. There are thousands of religions here abroad, but they all fall in line with the laws of the land, with acceptable conduct. Because these ways of life are made for the people and not the people for the ways of life. The same Bible we kept complaining that it was packaged and sent to us to deceive us, to destroy us. Is it not the same Bible that the British and the Americans are using? Do they have another Bible for themselves? Why are we being so myopic? And Christians are always overdoing it. We are abusing the liberty we have in Christ. Islam, it's also a borrowed religion that did not originate in Africa. But you have never heard them complaining that Middle East exploited them. Or do you think that they didn't give something in return for the religion? Do you know how much they spend on Hajj? every single year. Have you heard them complaining? Because they understood the principle. Nothing goes for nothing. Do you know how much Saudi Arabia, Mecca, make from pilgrims? But Christians are so rebellious. You will no longer pay tithes, but you will still pay native doctor monthly or annually. Give gifts, goats, cows, money, drink to maintain your juju for you. What is the difference? Africans are just looking for ways to be backwards. Once they get one thing, they will so abuse it. Do you even know that voodoo and witchcraft also originated from the West? But you are now embracing it as if it's your own. And our problem is to overdo everything. All our streams and junctions are now filled with plastics and bottles of sacrifices. Water bodies are being contaminated with blood and dead bodies of animals in the name of sacrifice. If at all the sacrifices are real, because I also heard that the moment they are throwing the animals and turning their backs, another business group are going to rescue the animals and resell them in their marketplaces. Who is deceiving who? Lawlessness is what is killing Africa because nobody wants to be controlled. Nobody wants to be told what to do. And even when they get over here, they want to come with the same African mentality to mess up the already working system. If you say everybody stand here, don't cross that line, you will see every other person will fall in line, will obey just to make sure that law and order is maintained. And if you catch one person doing otherwise, go and check. It must be an African immigrant and probably a Nigerian. We always want shortcuts and easy way out of everything. Look at what happened recently with the Guinness Book of Records. One person opened the door and every other person just didn't see there. And every other person just moved along. This is why the whole prisons of the world are filled up by Nigerians. African immigrants that are commoners, those who are not politicians or famous celebrities, are being malhandled and treated like trash, victimized, denied visas because we are constituting nuisance. When are we going to learn? See, the bitter truth is that your salvation does not lie in tradition. Are you moving forward or backwards? Tradition is not the solution to the problem of Africa. Let me tell you what the solutions are. Number one is obeying the laws of the land with no exception of anyone. Because no country progresses without law and order. There is no need making excuses. Number two is to change the school curriculum. How could you be using the same curriculum and scheme of work of 1960 till now, and you are expecting the country to move forward? It doesn't work that way. You will tell me, yes, people are gaining knowledge, people are becoming computer wizards. These people learned these things on their own. They were not taught in the universities. They were not taught in the middle school. They were not taught in basic schools. People get these skills on their own as a way of catching up when they see that the world is leaving them behind with no encouragement. And when they gain this knowledge, they are not even too eager to invest it in Africa. They want to take it to the country where they learned it from. Number three is to encourage people's humble beginnings. Avoid bad belly, avoid bad spirits. There is no witchcraft that is worse than this. Witch people good from the depths of your heart. Our hearts are also as black as our skin. You think I'm lying to you? Let's use social media for example. People will watch a very nice educative video from someone's page. Instead of spending 1 second to like the video, they will rather spend 10 minutes going to the person's profile just to check Onyebukwanka, who is this one, how many followers does he or she have. If you think I'm lying to you, use Google Analytics to get insights into the people that engage on your videos. You will be shocked at the kind of people that check your profile on daily basis. Let's not even go far. Just use TikTok that has the information available to everybody. 1,000 people will check your profile each time you post a video, but 20 people alone will like it or comment or can like Yaya and make her rich. This one that has just 1,000 followers. Bad belle. If I add my own follow or like now, she will become ahead of me. And these humble beginners are the ones that will appreciate every single like and comment you made on their post. But you will be very willing to go and make that like and comment on a platform that already has like 2 million followers. And nobody even appreciates you for doing that. This is the same mentality we carry over to everything. All fingers are not equal. So don't try to equalize everything. Just be nice for the sake of being nice. Well, my name is Vivian, and see you guys on the next one.